When it comes to motherboards, you can't get much cheaper than this, because you can get the MSI B650 Gaming Plus Wi-Fi for just $180 right now. But what exactly do you get, or rather don't get, when you go with a motherboard that is that cheap? Well, we're starting off with CPU power. Here you have 12 plus 2 plus 1 power phases, which, I mean, in 2024 definitely isn't the most in the world, but it's still gonna be enough for most CPUs, unless you're really serious about overclocking, and especially when combined with the 2 full 8 pins of CPU power, yeah, it's more than enough for pretty much anyone at this price point. And pretty much the same thing can be said for the PCE expansion as well. You do have a primary 16x PC Gen 4 slot, so no Gen 5 support here, an additional 16x but actually 4x Gen 4 slot at the bottom, and a tiny little 1x Gen 3 slot as well for good measure. And seeing how most people just put one single expansion card in their PCs nowadays anyway, it really is more than enough. And hey, at least it gives you AMD Crossfire support, I guess, so that's something. But really the same can't be said about the storage, which is a bit more limiting. You do have 2 M.2 slots in total, though thankfully both of them are Gen 4, and in addition just 4 SATA connectors. So depending on your drive configuration, you might find yourself lacking on storage there. But whatever, again, it's really more than enough at $180. And finally, there's the rear I/O, which is again about what you can expect at this price, with 7 USB Type-A ports in total. Though hey, all of them are USB Gen 3 or faster. There's no USB Gen 2 here at all, which is pretty impressive. And in addition to that, you also have a USB Type-C 20 gigabit per second port, both integrated HDMI and DisplayPort, 2.5 gig Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6E, and a full array of audio options, minus optical SPDIF, which, let's be honest, most people don't even use nowadays, so it's not a big loss. All in all, this makes this overview kind of boring, because, I mean, there's really not much special about this motherboard, but still, what else can you expect at $180? For that price, you get a motherboard that looks really good, even if it doesn't have any fancy RGB or anything, and function-wise, it has pretty much everything you can need, and there's really nothing that will be really limiting in day-to-day use. So if you want to get this motherboard yourself, then Amazon and Newegg links to it will be up in the iCards and also down in the video description below. And hey, you know what else is a great deal? Our Patreon, because even a single $1 a month gives you some really awesome perks, plus huge thanks to Gavin Burns, Justin Rage, Ella Vroniak, Bartosz Welko, not a pseudonym, Meg Sumner, Shane Ulfcroft, Lansby, and Level Up. But anyway, that's about it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.